Hi everyone in English 1301, it's Dr. E and I'm here with an instructional video for your food journal collection. I want you to note that this assignment for this semester at least is a bit pared down just due to the various circumstances that have occurred along the way. So hopefully this is not going to feel at all overwhelming or overly stressful to you because you've done a majority of the work, whether or not that is the previous food journal that you have worked to revise previously or your works cited draft. So that's the whole goal, right, is to kind of build as we go so that we're not just scrambling and doing absolutely everything the night before. And part of what I want you to kind of pick up as maybe part of your writing process for future academic writing is the revision process, right? So this is where we really focus on the benefits of revision, because our goal is to go back to what we've written previously and to revise and revisit those ideas, okay? So I want to just point out that typically in academic writing, reusing your work is considered plagiarism, right? So this is something that it just seems crazy, right? Like, this is our writing. How can we plagiarize our own writing? But this is what happens, and it happens throughout academic writing. So I want you to just make sure that you are taking that to heart, that this is an assignment that I am urging you to do. I'm giving you permission to go back to previously submitted work, but in most classes this is not going to be the case. So just be careful and let me know if you have any questions about how plagiarism can be defined, because there are definitely different variations, right? All right. Again, this is re-emphasizing the idea that revision is just really important. It's something that I hope you take with you in your work and your academic writing, because getting somebody else's eyes, even if they're your own, fresh eyes after, writing, it is just a wonderfully helpful step that can make a difference in how your ideas are coming across, who's understanding them, what needs to be revised and edited, that kind of thing. Is there going to be something new that you need to write for this collection? Yes, there is going to be one abstract paragraph that is going to appear before everything that you revised. And you have the works cited page, which you've already submitted a draft over. So remember that we have various resources from the Purdue OWL website, but everything is also located in the MLA help module. Y'all, there is a video that breaks down MLA. I go over in that video different examples of works cited, how to utilize quotes in your writing, but in this module also are sample works cited pages. I'm going to emphasize that because there are citations there that will likely help you, so why not use them? Okay. So in the abstract paragraph, you're going to include that before your revisions, and it will be in italics. And I want you to think about this as a kind of letter to me. Typically an abstract is breaking down the main idea. So in academic writing and in journal articles, there sometimes is an abstract before the actual article, and that abstract is going over the main ideas. So it's a summary of sorts, right, of the author's ideas. This kind of abstract paragraph is a summary of your process, right? What steps did you take to go through and revise? If you weren't able to submit the original assignment, do you remember why that was? It's going to be different for everybody, and that's okay. I just want you to kind of break down what your process is, and that's involving the first person, right? Because it is your experience. So you can really think about it as a letter to me, just because I think that can make it feel, it doesn't feel so awkward to be a bit more personal about it. All right. Your collection is going to include the 2 revised journal assignments. So we had one in 1 week, and then we added to it in the second journal. So they're going to be joined together in a single document. In total, we need at least 6 paragraphs. So even if those original submissions did not have that length, then you want to kind of push your ideas and add to it. If you have a few more paragraphs, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure that they are related to you and to food, okay? You're going to include that abstract paragraph in italics. And again, this is going over what you should do strive for 4 to 5 sentences. You'll want to follow MLA guidelines, which means use the template because that is set up with a heading, a header, no title page. We don't do that in MLA anymore. 12-point font, Times New Roman, we're excited, all that good stuff. You will need a works cited with at least 2 sources, and those are coming from any of the things that we've watched or read. So those TED Talks or any of the articles, any of those are fair game in terms of utilizing them to support your ideas. You do not need any outside sources for this writing. If you'd like to use them, then by all means do so, but you don't need to. This is really meant to be an assignment where you've done a majority of the work and the thinking and the writing, and now it's just really refining everything and going back and thinking about what you've done. All right, please make sure you're submitting it in the proper format, and remember that you can always set up a tutoring appointment, meet with Megan, see what Megan can offer in terms of feedback and support. She's definitely there to help out, and then let me know if you have any questions. All right, and here is a pretty straightforward rubric. So if you have questions about, we want to stick with the awesome column, right? So here are things to focus on in terms of what to do and what to focus on to get the absolute best grade that you can. I'm not going to read through that, but just stick with this column. Let's all go for this, okay? All right, that is the basic explanation for this assignment. But again, let me know if you have questions or concerns, and good luck.